YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. Good to have you guys join us this morning. And hopefully you have caught some of the runners that we did earlier this morning. Bright and early this morning, real early this morning, around 4 a.m. in pre-market trading. MLGO was an absolute monster, up a couple of 100%. Nice grab there. Hopefully you guys caught that one with us. CORZ, C-O-R-Z, another one that I hope you guys caught in pre-market, early trading pre-market. CORZ is pushing back up again, C-O-R-Z. That one's pushing back up. Well, there's another nice one here. I'm going to take a look at CORZ here again real quick. See if we can get past that little high there of 712. Good morning, Kathy, and good morning, Sheila. Good morning again. Good morning to everybody on TikTok. Good morning, Bagman. Good to have you with us. CORZ back up to 708, 709. And we had ANNX. I hope you guys caught ANNX. ANNX had a nice little run. Press release came out on that. We were watching that prior to 7 o'clock this morning. And right at 7 o'clock, man, it dipped down to like $4. And then it managed to climb back up to $7.30. What a nice spike and run there. And it all happened in about 4 minutes. So it was a really quick trade. Now, I've still got some. I picked some up at $5.37. So, still sitting on it, still holding it. We're still up about 30 cents a share. So we're going to hold on to it, see if we can get it to spike back up over 7 again. Good morning, MJ. Good morning. All right, let's go back over here and see what CORZ is doing. CORZ fell down pretty hard there on this last candle here. We did manage to hit 714 ever so quickly. Let's get it back up over 710 again and call it a day on that one. ANNX. Shares rise 29% after positive results from a phase 3. Now, it's a kind of confusing phase 3 results. They met primary endpoints on one particular dose and did not on another dose. So it's kind of a mixed bag of good news, but not 100% good news. So it's kind of a mixed bag here of what this is going to do here. I'm going to continue holding it. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and see what it does. Let's see. Swin. Is Swin doing anything this morning? Let's take a look at Swin. I gotta block somebody here. Got knuckleheads on YouTube already this morning. Children playing. ANNX pushed back up to 585. Let's get a nice big push back to 7 so we can lock it in. Let's push it back to 7. All right, let's see what else we got moving here. MLGO. VBIO announces sustained positive results from Propel 2, demonstrating continual progression. Safety profile. So looks like relatively decent news there for BBIO. Now that's a little bit more of expensive a stock. It's about a $31 stock. So if you're so inclined, that might be something interesting for you to look at. AGEN annual shareholders meeting. Doesn't look like we really got much there at 7:30. Didn't get much. So let's go back to the ones that we know are running. Let's go back to cores. Having a little bit of difficulty there. Frez, same thing. Peggy pulling back. Had high hopes for that one. WIMI. That was a nice little runner this morning. Kind of riding on the coattails of MLGO. And that was one of those that we watched prior to 7 o'clock. And we knew that it was associated with MLGO, and MLGO had a really, really nice run early pre-market, like 4 a.m. this morning. And so we kept an eye on it to see if it was going to get a little sympathy play there and run up with it. And it did. It finally went from about, 97 cents to, what did it hit here? $1.20. So a little over 20-cent run. That wasn't too bad. It's back to 107. ANNX sitting at 580. Really, really, really want that one to spike up again before we dump it. SSY, not doing anything. Looks like Fresh Group is trying to push. Be very cautious on that one. Be very, very cautious on that one. Mbot, good morning. T-Bird, good morning. Octo. Could we get another push here on MLGO from $4, this $4 range back to $5? Let's take a stab at it. All right, let's take a stab at MLGO at 405. Not the best of entries. Would have rather grabbed those 390s. But I wanted to make sure it was going back up. So we're back to 415 now. 416, 417. Good morning, Silver Fox. Good morning. All right, what else do we got here? Let's see what other news we've got popping up. AMRN, name's Aaron Berg, Chief Executive. All right, that doesn't help us. That's not the kind of news that we're looking for. Company officers changing around. Let's go back to volume. MLGO at 409, 410. Watching MLGO taking it out here at 405. Bounce back up. All right, good deal. Keep moving. Keep pushing. Bought in at 405 and was ready to sell at 405 and get out even on that and not lose any money. But it bounced right off that 406 and up she went. We got lucky on that one. Good morning. Going to keep a close eye on it here. MLGO. Boy, it's flirting with that 405. Oh, you dirty, rotten scoundrel. Just dropped below 405. Going back up. Is she going back up? Come on. Bouncing off that 405. Good morning. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning. Wondering if Kim Beck found a Roaring Kitty history. Peggy. Yeah, Peggy was doing well here this morning. Had a nice spike up to 23.88. Fell. It's back to 23.18. I want to see it break 24. Nothing there. There's MLGO at 408. Cores coming down. Peggy, 23.49. Needs to break 24. ANNX still sitting at 562. BJDX, nothing. SSY, nothing. Cores. Dog Spoon, do you remember me? Name's not ringing a bell, Dog Spoon. Sorry about that. I meet a lot of people. Seems like I would have remembered that name, though. It's very unusual, very unique. Oh, Vinny. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know that. Good morning. Rahad, good morning to you. All right, let's look at Peggy. Peggy's trying, but man, it's just not going anywhere. Cores. Frez coming down. Whiny. Boy, that couldn't even stay above $1. Hate to see that. Hate to see that. ANNX holding above 560. GameStop struggling. AMC struggling. BJDX pushing up. Blue Jay Diagnostics is being goofy here this morning. So that's why. See if we have any more news. CGC. Kim, third trip on ANNX, ANNX, from 571 to 581. Kim is 3 for 3 this morning. Good job. Congrats to Kim on 3 successful trades right in a row. CGC. MLGO back to 414. Like to see that push back up towards 5. Oh, any of you guys play the dip on that one? MLGO from that 390 range. That's a great entry. 390, 392, 393. Beautiful entry on that. It's inching up. It's trying. It's getting higher and higher and higher. It's trending up. In fact, we'll draw some trend lines on here for those of you that are watching on the website. Let's see if we pull this volume down. There we go. See if we can keep this trend. See if we can keep that moving. So you can see on the chart, since about 7:30 this morning, 7:32, you can see how the stock is trending. The lows of each of those candles on a 1-minute chart. You see how it's trending over time here. We want to keep it above that trend line if at all possible. Sean's in at 397. Nice entry on that, by the way. Let's keep it above this trend line. See how successful we are at doing that. I am watching, my primary trading platform is E-Trade. And I have the platform they call E-Trade Pro. And they don't offer that anymore. But I've got a scanner or watch list. I use it as a scanner for press releases and to watch stocks. And I've got over 2,000 on that list. I think I've got 2,100, a little over 2,100 stocks that I can watch all at the same time. And I can see which ones are going up, which ones are going down, which ones are in the red. And I can see that by percentage, by dollar amount. and I can sort my watch list or my scanner. I can sort that by volume or ticker symbol or however I want to sort it. It's a pretty handy tool. All right, let's take a look at MLGO. 804, good morning. ANNX finally smacked 1598. 1597. Come on, baby. Push up. MLGO at 417. Peggy's inching. It's trying, man. It is really trying. I'd love to see that smack up over 24. WIMI had high hopes for that one for sure. Stuck right at $1. The magic of friendship. Good morning to you. MLGO. Ooh, now see what happened on our trend line here? Hope you can see that. From 730, it was trending up, and then it broke through that trend line. Now let's see if it does it again. You see how it's failing miserably on that trend line? Now, for a lot of traders, this would be an out. We're not trending up anymore. We're starting to trend down. And a lot of guys will sell when it breaks that trend line. When you see it, if it's been consistently climbing up, you got in down here at the start of this, it's climbing up. When it breaks below that trend line, that's a signal to sell for a lot of people. I don't always do that. I don't find it that consistent or accurate. I prefer going off of the volume. And I use the candle shapes. Candle shapes can be very telling. A lot of information in that candle right there. This candle here, right after that beautiful climb, this candle is very telling. There's a lot of information just looking at it. You can tell where the high was, the low, where it opened, where it closed. You see a lot of information and the volume that went along with it. So it's very, very telling. Let's see. Let's see. Peggy is struggling. MLGO struggling. Really broke down below our trend line really badly. Really busted down low. And now it's trending in the wrong direction. ANNX up to 619. we'll take an out here. MLGO, ANNX, 655. Yes, Robert, I do use VWAP. I don't have it on this particular chart, but I do use VWAP. We just hit 669. ANNX blowing up beautifully. Michigan Dad, two girls, 588 to 652. Very nice trade. Very nice trade. All right, I got a sell order in here at 4 on MLGO. All right. So I took a 5-penny loss on MLGO. Now it might continue to climb off of here, but not gonna risk it. Not gonna risk it. No need to. It's back to 402. Could have saved myself about 2 cents on that one. Just not going to take a risk. Dumped it at 4. Got in at 405 and dumped it at 4. So I took a 5-penny loss. But I just am not liking what I'm seeing on the chart. So far, we're really liking this ANNX. All right, here comes our 8 o'clock news dump. Let's see what we get at 8 o'clock. INDP presents new positive data at a conference. INDP, no volume there. MGRX to introduce Mojo Pharmaceutical. Again, no volume, but a little bit of a spike. EQ, positive top line data. EQ, positive top line data. Let's see, EQ. The bid is at 146. We'll see where that one goes. Don't have time to read the entire press release. I just gave you the headline. Q, Biopharma presents updated data from phase 1. AIXI, enhance customer service with AI solutions. AIXI partners with leading global e-commerce giant. Take a look at that one. AIXI. 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 Just take a look at it. The bid's at 89 cents. Take a look. Maybe that'll go somewhere. Wolf announcing 2024 production. BPTH announces a $4 million private placement. 1.8 million shares in a private placement. Nothing there. CYCC, nothing there. GNS. Sorry if I'm missing comments and questions. I'm reading press releases as quickly as I can. Not seeing anything. Look at ANNX. What did we say about ANNX? Where did old Jeffy boy say he wanted to see ANNX? Over 7. Reading through press releases here as quickly as I can. SSKI, participate in a conference. XNet. XNET announces a $20 million share repurchase program. XNET bids at 188. So we'll keep track of those and see how those do. All right. Let's see what else we got here. So that was about it at 7 o'clock. EQ, AI, XI, and XNet. XNet is not doing anything. Getting a little bit of volume here, hitting the ask price, but we'll keep an eye on it anyway. Let's see. How many of you took advantage of that $7 run there on ANNX? David got it from 567 to 715. Nice trade. Holy cow. Did you sell? Yes, I did. And I would highly recommend anybody else. 715. Seven was all I was looking for. And it busted through that 7 and went all the way to 715 really quick. I think we actually hit 727. So I didn't catch the top of it, unfortunately, and it may continue to spike. It's back to 715 right now, 723, 722. So beautiful, beautiful run. But 537, $5.37 to $7.15. Not a bad little run. Not a bad little run. Nice call out. BNZI launches Phone AI and expands AI demand generated platform. See what you think of that one. It's 30 seconds old, that press release. BNZI. BNZI. Let's keep an eye on that one. See where that goes. The bids, well, it was 21.7. Bids at 23. Let's see if the market likes that AI news. AI news used to drive those stocks up crazy. VTEX. VTEX announces a partnership with Pinterest to help customer brands broaden their social commerce footprint. Not getting any play. Big spread on that one. VTEX. The bid's at $6.66. Don't like that number. And the ask is at $8. So huge spread on that one. And zero volume, by the way. Thought that might get a little play with them mentioning Pinterest. Partnering with Pinterest. I thought that might get a little play, but so far there's no volume at all. No interest in that at all. It's got about a 50 million public float too, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Sounds like the yard guys are out there mowing again. Love those guys. They work their butts off. They are out there putting in the work in this hot Florida weather. Tons of respect for them guys. You know, MGRX had a nice little run on its news. MGRX introduces Mojo Pharmaceutical. And it got a nice little run from 36 cents to 53 cents, but came right back down again. Wolf, how about that? WUWULF, Wolf. TeraWolf reports 2024 production and operation highlights. Boy, just once, I'd like to get into a stock called Wolf and make some money on it. That would be beautiful. All right, let's go back here. MLGO at 402. ANNX pulled back down. Might make another run at 7 here. Let's see. What else do we got pushing? Did anybody pick up that EQ that I mentioned? When I called out the press release on EQ and I told you to go take a look at it, did anybody go look at it? Did anybody take a shot at it? The bid was at 146 when I called it out, and it just hit 204. It's at 199 right now. Hopefully you guys caught that one. Positive top line data. You definitely have to go check those out. That's why I made a point of telling you to go look at this one. It's at 208 right now. Billy got EQ from 186. 207. Brian got it from 180 to 210. Ryan got in it at 154, so he did not hesitate too long to jump into that one. Cody's in at 157. Sean's in at 161. B-Dub's in at 160. Greg's in at 164. Man mowing is in my ear right now. Didn't realize how loud that was. Oh my. 230, 235. Danielle looked at EQ and you mentioned it, but was too slow to execute. Darn. Greg got it from 164 to 215. Lanny got it at 159. Yeah, the windows are closed, Ryan. It's just, they're out there with a big monster mower and they get right up against the building. My office is right on the outside wall, so it gets really loud. Look at that beautiful run all the way to 238. We are up 57% right now. So you see how easy it is? I'm joking, of course, but you get the idea. We call them out. We let you know what the press release is. And you either jump in or you don't. Could have been a nice chunk of profit for you on EQ. And that's about the fourth one we've had so far today. If we count early pre-market. MLGO still coming down. Glad that I got out of that one for sure. Let's see, XNet, XNET announces the $20 million share buyback. That's about 14-minute old. They're just releasing the press release. VLN announces a new suite of Goodway products. All right, we'll stick with you through 8:15 here and see if we get something at 8:15. Sometimes news comes out at 8:15. We are talking about EQ. That's the ticker symbol is EQ. We're back down to 193. And the news on this one was positive top line results, positive top line data. And typically positive top line data will push a stock price up. That's why when I read it, I mentioned it to you to please go take a look at it. Positive top line data. And if you did, it definitely paid off for you in a big way. Pushing back up, trying to get back up over $2 here. Just go to the website, Mark. It's wolfpackcommunity.com. Kathy's out of EQ at 208. Sean got 161 to 229. Ryan, 154 to 224. He says, thanks, Jeff. Kathy's out at 208. Yeah, just go over to the website and click and subscribe to the live trading, and then you can join us every morning. We start at 6:45 a.m. Eastern time. I know that's kind of early, especially if you're on West Coast time or Central time. I know that's pretty early in the morning, but that's when the market's open, so that's where we have to start. But go to the website and click on live trading and subscribe to that, and then you can join us. We're on for about just shy of 3 hours in the morning calling these out as they pop up. Some days we get 5 or 6 of them that are absolute beauties. Some days we get one. Sometimes we don't get any. Sometimes the news that's coming out just isn't that good. So it's it's hit and miss. It's not every single day home run kind of stocks. And I need to be clear about that. It's not every single day. There's going to be slow days. Just like Fridays. Fridays are always typically slow. But it's wolfpackcommunity.com, just like it sounds, wolfpackcommunity.com. There's a link to it on my TikTok profile. Yeah, there's a link to it on YouTube channel. Highly recommend it. It's not for everybody. We get people that sign up and subscribe to the live trading, and then a week later they cancel it. And you can cancel your subscription anytime you want to. But they try it for a week, 2 weeks, and they decide that it's really not for them, that it's not something that they're getting any benefit out of, and they just would rather not do it. And that's okay. That's okay. It's not everybody's type of trading. We like to trade on the press releases. When the press release comes out, the stock takes off. We like to be at the bottom of that run when it starts to happen. And that's the kind of trading that we do. So if that's kind of appeals to you, you'd like to get in on a stock that has a press release out that's driving the price up, then this is for you. But if you're more of a technical analysis kind of person, more of a swing trader, I want to get in something long term, if that's more your style, then this probably isn't right for you. Like I said, it's not for everybody. All right, we didn't get anything at 8:15 at all. All right. So you guys, you have a good morning, and I will see all of you tomorrow morning, TikTok and YouTube. We'll be back on again at 7:30 tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern time, and you can catch possibly the 7:30 press releases with us and the 8 o'clock press releases. But if you're with us on the website, you get all of them. 7 o'clock news dump, 7:30, 8, 8:30, 9, catch all of them. So, and I will be back on, let's see, today noon, 1, 2, 3, noon. Yes, I will be back on today at 4 o'clock. We'll do after hours today. We will do after hours today. So I'll be back on at 4 p.m. Eastern time here on TikTok, YouTube, and of course the website always. So you guys have a good afternoon. Good luck in your trading this morning. I'm glad that you were able to catch EQ with us. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on all these that we've been talking about in the last 45 minutes. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you at 4 o'clock.